fellow Ethers. Welcome to my urban exploration. Today we are covering the Seaford train station. The Seaford line is a commuter railway line in the city of Adelaide, South Australia. It is the city's second longest metropolitan railway line at 35.9 kilometers, or 22.3 miles in tiger blood units. Before the extension of the line to Noarlunga Centre in 1978, the Willunga line ran from Hallett Cove Station on a different route. It closed in 1969, and in September 1972, a track removal train removed the tracks. For 6 years, Noarlunga had no train service. The South Australian Railways and its successor, the State Transport Authority, extended the current railway southwards in stages, from Hallett Cove to Cater, for increasing residential development in the southern area. Opening dates for passenger services were Hallett Cove Beach on 30 June 1974, Christie Downs on the 25 January 1976. This was a temporary terminus just north of Beach Road and adjacent to Hyacinth Crescent, and was in a different location to the current Christie Downs station, which opened in November 1981, and Noarlunga Centre to April 1978. Since the electrification of the line, the latter are no longer authorized to operate on the line. Most services are now operated by 4,000 class electric multiple units. Wait, we are not at the Seaford station now. Has my urban exploration gone off memo now? What in the goddamn is he hunting for Chungus? Why is the Seaford Shopping Center doing in this video? Anyhow, number of rail cars needed for peak hour services are now stabled overnight in secure sidings at Port Stanvac and a much bigger facility adjacent to Seaford Meadows Station. The last freight trains on the line to and from Port Stanvac Refinery ceased in the late 1990s. In 2008, the state government announced a plan to upgrade and electrify the Seaford line, with the federal government also to provide funding. In December 2009, Stage 1 of the Noarlunga line upgrade was completed between Adelaide and Brighton. This work saw the track removed, with the track bed and track renewed. Dual gauge sleepers were laid to allow for the line to be converted to standard gauge at a future date. Stage 2 commenced in February 2011, with the line closed for 6 months, and continued the upgrade works between Oaklands and Noarlunga. Most stations such as Brighton, Seacliff, Merino Rocks, and Lonsdale received a minor upgrade due to the presence of asbestos in many station shelters, necessitating their replacement. To January 2013, the line closed to allow for its electrification and extension, with trains being replaced by bus services. Rail services resumed on 1 December 2013. The completed project was opened by the South Australian Transport and Infrastructure Minister Tom Koutsantonis on 18th January 2014. Electric train services commenced in February 2014 after testing was completed on the line. At the time, only 4,000 class electric multiple units had entered service, so most services continue to be operated by 3,000 class rail cars. In 2005, the state government announced the line would be extended 5.5 kilometers in human units, or in 3.4 miles in Tiger Blood Freedom units, to the southern suburb of Seaford. The government announced that it would retain the corridor to Aldinga for a possible extension further south in the future. Construction started in 2011 with the extension opening on the 23 February 2014. In 16 March 2025, South Australian Premier Peter Malinauskas announced that a corridor of land been reserved for a possible future extension of the Seaford line to Sellex Beach.